loves to go to the weight room, and he's an ultimate team player. And so I really appreciate that about him.
How is he?
He's doing well. He's got a good report. Got a good report last a couple of weeks ago, and then he's got to do an MRI here in 2-3 more weeks, and then we'll see if he has to have surgery. Hopefully we can stay away from that, and he can recover. But he definitely can't coach football anymore, and we're going to miss him. He's a guy that I just an unbelievable recruiter. Basically recruited the backfield that we have now. That's why he really wanted to coach this weekend. I mean this year here, and then. I've never had a running back coach that took 13 games, almost 500 carries, and never had a fumble. So because of his last name, I think sometimes he was underrated. He was very underrated, and just an excellent coach and a fierce competitor.
Have you ever coached a game without?
Not as a head coach.
Have you thought about it yet?
Been thinking about it a little bit. It's tough.
You had a very difficult offseason. You just kind of sum up a little bit the range of emotions you went through.
Again, I was telling a friend, if you walked in our weight room, if you asked that question, our players would basically say that when you attack Coach Nutt, you attack us, and they would say we're probably more together than ever before, because this is hard to get, guys. This ring. To win 10 outright and get to that championship game, that's hard to get there because y'all didn't pick us. Nobody picks us to get there. And so we were there and actually had our chances to win the ball game, the national champion, Florida. So to answer your question, we went to Razorback Club. The fire marshal literally had to come in and say, no more roundtables. We went to camp this year, summer camp. We had more campers this year than almost ever before in the history of the program. We have 14 commitments right now, and guys, I can't remember since we've been here, going on 10 years, having the quality of 14 commitments, that high number in July. And the ticket sales are higher than ever before. So when you say all the controversy, I don't see that. I mean, it was a tough time during that time, but our guys don't talk about it, our coaches don't talk about it, and it's something that they didn't accomplish anything. Our team felt like they got overshadowed a little bit. There's only been 9 teams, I think, to win 10 games, and not one team's ever done it at the SEC to win 10. And so, I can't tell you how many times our players wanted a press conference to come. Hey, can we tell the truth? What's going on here? Can we come out? And that's where you appreciate their fight and their togetherness and their family attitude.
As you head into 2 of these, how much is this team alike or unlike the team that won last year?
They're very similar. The things that concern me, guys, of course, you don't have right now. The guy, Jamal Anderson, the 8th pick in the NFL, who left early as a junior, defensive end for Atlanta. And then Chris Houston, 44th pick in the 2nd round, a cover corner who cut every receiver production in half. Sam Olajubutu, Keith Jackson. So there's going to be some guys. We can put a very good team on the field. We've got to have some guys step up for depth, and that's going to be key. We're going to need some young people to step up.
And kind of maybe an odd way, then, Coach, is it this past off season? Has it perhaps been the most rewarding for you as a coach?
It has, when you really look at things and you look at some of the letters and some of the emails that we've gotten from our fans and from the parents and mother. And that's what I go by, the parents of our players who believe in us, believe in the staff, and they know the character that we have. And not too many people talk about graduation rates with us because they're very good. And so there's a lot of positive things that are going on right now. So to answer your question, absolutely been very, very rewarding, but very trying sometimes, especially when you get the news of your brother that he won't be able to coach. He's already coached his last ball game. Those things have been tough. But you're right, as far as the togetherness and the unity of our squad, very, very good.
Some of your players were here before, and they were talking about how they felt casing out, being the man with no competition might help his confidence a lot.
I think so. If he wasn't hurt this time last year, I don't think I would have gone through what we went through. I really don't. But he's healthy, more confidence. He's older. I think you have the best quarterback coach in America. I'm partial, But David Lee, who I coached with before, who basically, in my mind, took Tony Romo to the Pro Bowl. I just feel like he's going to be well instructed, and he'll be ready to go.
Going into the season against Troy, do you know much about Troy?
Troy University, I know a lot about it. I know Larry Blakeney very well. I know how good they are. And you watched Florida State film last year, it scares you. You better be ready to go. You better buckle up. They have very good athletes, well coached, and I've gotten a few criticisms for our schedule. They better go back and look again. That's very good. Just because we're not playing Texas and USC this year, you open with Troy University, and they are outstanding.
Coach, what about the Wildcat offense this year? Is there anything you want to do to tweak it, or is it just a well-oiled machine you're ready to let it roll?
I hope it's a well-oiled machine. I think the one thing that we can do, we can keep improving. There's a couple things that we can do, we can add to it. But the key ingredient, of course, is Darren McFadden at the controls with Felix Jones and Peyton Hillis. Got a strong backfield there, and Darren has great ball handling skills.
What about Peyton Hillis? I guess having him healthy again, vital?
I think it's vital. He stays healthy, stays on the field. He is so important. I think we really win. The last 3 or 4 games that we lost, I really feel like if we had him, it's a different story because he makes such a difference.
Coach, what do you think about Nick Saban coming back, another coach who has that national title on his resume?
You know, I like Nick, and we have a good relationship and have a lot of respect for his ability as a coach. And so I'm glad to see him back in the league.
Coach, with that ring on your finger, you guys are going to be a target on a lot of teams. A lot of teams that you beat last year want a little payback thing. Is that something you talk to the team about, having a target on the back?
Well, one of the things that we'll talk about early is that you're the defending champions, and everybody wants to get to Atlanta. They want your spot, especially on this western side. They want that slot. And it's the toughest competition in the world. Auburn, LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, all these teams. Now, anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and so you've got to come to work. It's a 2-chin strap league. You better buckle up both. You better be ready to go. But we'll definitely mention that, and I think they already know it.
We asked Darren McFadden, if you were trying to come up with a defense to slow down Darren McFadden, what would you do? I said, put 11 men in the box. That's about the only way you can stop Darren McFadden?
Well, again, I've seen a couple times where it didn't take 11 men to stop. We got to do a great job of blocking. Everybody has to do their job. Darren's a special athlete, but they will overpopulate the line of scrimmage to slow him down. There's no question. To stop him, they'll overpopulate. Time for one more.
As a head coach, do you ever allow yourself to step back with Anthony Felix Jones and know that backfields like that don't come along very often?
You're exactly right. It's a great comment, and I'm going to tell you, I know that. Danny and I talked about that. This Peyton Hillis, Felix Jones, Darren McFadden, and Michael Smith, who you don't know much about him. That's probably the best 4 backs we've ever had on campus at one time. Thank y'all, guys.